Hello, Dimsdale. I'm Jet You Betcha with today's editorial, which technically makes it a Jetatorial. A massive wildfire in Butte County, California, has become the state's largest blaze of 2024, destroying structures and prompting thousands of evacuations. A 48-year-old arson suspect charged with starting the park fire by pushing a burning car into a gully was arrested Thursday morning and jailed without bail, said Butte County District Attorney Mike Ramsey. The park fire has burned 71,489 acres and is only 3% contained. Over 1,100 firefighters are battling the flames. Meanwhile, Oregon's Durkee Fire, the nation's largest fire, has grown to nearly 270,000 acres. Both fires are challenging firefighters with hot temperatures, rugged terrain, and erratic winds. Evacuations and resource deployments continue as authorities fight to control the blazes. In other developments, the U.S. economy accelerated unexpectedly over the 3 months ending in June, with GDP growing at a 2.8% annualized rate, doubling the previous quarter's pace. This boost, driven by increased consumer spending on housing, cars, and more, counters concerns of a slowdown despite high interest rates. The strong performance poses a challenge for the Federal Reserve, which had anticipated a rate cut in September due to previous economic cooling. While inflation has slowed from its peak, it remains above the Fed's target, complicating decisions on interest rate adjustments. Current market sentiment suggests a high probability of a rate cut, but it may risk reigniting inflation. In another update, in Louisiana's Angola prison, prisoners endure extreme heat while working on a plantation farm. The U.S. District Judge Brian Jackson intervened after a class-action lawsuit revealed dangerous conditions. The plaintiffs faced heat strokes and inadequate breaks while picking crops. The judge's temporary restraining order mandates immediate improvements, including shade and more frequent breaks. The state's appeal was rejected, and some changes, like sunscreen and tents, have been implemented. This case highlights the ongoing issues with prison labor, often compared to modern-day slavery, as global warming exacerbates heat risks for workers. In other news, the FDA has found another lead-contaminated cinnamon product in the U.S., sold as El Salvador and distributed by a New York company. This product showed lead levels at 20 parts per million, far exceeding the UN safety standard of 2.5 parts per million for bark spices, like cinnamon. The FDA urged the distributor to recall the product. Previously, the FDA found lead in cinnamon products sold at Dollar Tree and Family Dollar with levels ranging from 2.03 to 3.4 parts per million. No illnesses have been reported, but the FDA advised consumers to discard the contaminated cinnamon. Lead exposure is particularly harmful to children, causing long-term health issues. From all of us here, stay classy, Dimsdale.